Ismail Ab El Magid Ismail from Egypt. He's obviously a big name in the refereeing circles. He's running the rule over this one. Well, Kyo-don, he will be aware that this is a potential banana skin against the bigger Russian. So cheers from the Korean contingent in the crowd. AIUKAEV against Kyo-don. Kyo-don, the Korean, the shorter of the two by some margin. Nice little skip in there, old school ball technique. Tries to flick it in under the guard.
He's more active already in this round than he was in the semi-final.
Yeah, he's obviously saved up his energy, as you say.
He's trying to get into the shorter distance with the Russian there and scoring 2 points as he does that as well. Working in that short distance. Very difficult for AIUKAEV in that distance. You can see there he struggles there. So great tactics there from Kyo-don.
As you rightly say, Sarah Stevenson with the expert analysis. Kyo-don getting the game plan correct. Cutting, sticking, changing and flicking that shot in. Landed 4, but only scored the 2. But it's 2 useful ones. AIUKAEV now has to come forward, and we know Kyo-don has a decent back kick. Haven't seen it yet, but it's this distance here you spoke of, Sarah.
That's the distance where he needs to work, because anything other than that, he has the cover's too good. Again, that was in the short distance, a headshot there.
Well, he may be the shorter of the two, but he's taking a big lead here. AIUKAEV, well, he was unfancied coming into this one. He's done well to get this far into the final. Big wins, as we said, against Muhammad Cho, but Kyo-don, a good start from the Korean. Game plan pivotal.
Excellent game plan, yeah, really, really impressed with his tactics coming into this match.
And he's been more than a match for AIUKAEV. Into the last 40 seconds. This is the final of day number 1. But panic not, plenty more Taekwondo to come over the next coming days. Nice little reach down the stairs and pop it up, old school Korean style.
It. John liked that one.
I did love that. You see how excited I got about that?
He mimicked it.
Almost headbutted Sarah Stevenson, which is never a good idea, as all of her competitors will tell you. But slightly ahead. Well, AIUKAEV just grabbing now as well. So the Russian, of course, can bring it back in a moment's notice, but it's been a good start from Korean Kyo-don. Well, he's used that front leg to good effect. Sarah Stevenson nodding her head in appreciation as we come to the end of the round. Tactical masterclass.
Yes, again, I think Kyo-don has got his tactics down to a T. It's always good that you can have a game plan and you can have, you know, whatever you want to call it, a strategy, tactics, game plan. It's all the same thing, really, you know. But when it works, it can give you so much confidence. Sometimes it doesn't always work, but this is really working for him. And that front leg he's using, although it's not scoring, it's keeping AIUKAEV away a little bit and making him think, you know. And then if he knows he can't score to the body, a great headshot there. Like Kyo-don, he can take that Gamjung for falling over because he has to reach. He's so tall, he's going to fall over most probably.
Exactly right, he reached the heights there, landed the headshot and pulls himself into a 6-1 lead. Rafail AIUKAEV, what can he produce here? As we said, coming into this one now, trying to show a bit of quality. But Kyo-don's had his number, but the numbers that matter, 6-1. And he's in the head a little bit of AIUKAEV. Now the difficulty, as you've rightly said, Sarah, if you've got a tactic and a strategy, you keep going, keep using it, but sometimes people can change and lose that confidence.
He has to come out a little bit, AIUKAEV, then just coming out of his comfort zone there. Again, another point in the clinch for Kyo-don.
Yep, and just a little response as well for AIUKAEV. He did a little jump up and flick, add the Gamjong, so it is an 8-4 lead, as you can see. So double the score for Kyo-don. But he has, well, there's the moment for him now. Loves to shift and change left, but AIUKAEV doing a little bit better there, closing down.
Yeah, his tactics now has got to be better and more proactive in the clinch. You can't keep standing still and letting Kyo-don have his own way. And he's doing much better.
Big punch there from Kyo-don on the way through. Well, I say a big punch, but he's left the space. In fact, AIUKAEV is trying to steal the tactics of Kyo-don.
Yeah, he's doing good. He can do something in the clinch. Maybe not a lot, but what he can do is working now for him. And again, a little bit of a surprise for Kyo-don, so he's not having his own way now.
Yep, no question, but I think no surprise. The Korean coach himself, a former two-time world champion, looking for that to be invalidated. The referee gave the Gamjon for holding, but looking for the 2 points to be taken away. Well, this could prove pivotal here in this last final. We've seen tactics, we've seen timing, we've seen big scores. We've seen a few snooze fests as well, let's be honest. The fighters just being calm and patient. But this one now going down the stretch. Stands at 9-6. The Korean coach wants 2 of those points to be removed. And let's wait and see.
Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe. He was holding him, he was grabbing.
So the arms are on the shoulders. The referee gives the Gamjon. So that would invalidate it, technically. But I think the points were added. Kim In-chul looking for those 2 to be removed. And whilst not a game changer, certainly changed the momentum. Benrik Tanridi, the centre referee, waiting patiently, as are we. And a long old day. We're now British Standard Time, about 21:50, 10 to 10 in the evening. Fighters will get in here, what time in the morning would you think, Sarah?
Well, it depends what match they're on, but if the match is starting at 9:30, then you're going to have to be here around 8, to give yourself enough time. But his points will be invalidated.
Yep, the long day and the patience is worth it. The sharp-eyed Korean coach makes sure that the 2 are removed, and that gives a nice little cushion now for Kyo-don. Front leg attempt from AIUKAEV, getting closer.
Yeah,
flicks one up there.
Much better from AIUKAEV, trying to keep him away line, not letting him get into the distance. So having to be more active.
And the good old-fashioned bache kia, that's always a favourite.
We like that one.
That was an old-school favourite. Kyo-don using the old-school technique, stepping in on the blind side, changing with the left. AIUKAEV doing well, though. Keeping himself in this contest. A couple of Gamjons on the board, 3-point gap.
AIUKAEV struggling a little bit in his attack. It's not really his game, but he has to try and keep Kyo-don out of his distance. So having to be forced into a bit of a comfort zone that he doesn't like. No
question about it. He's been made to feel second best. He's been second best so far, but not an insurmountable lead as we go into the last seconds here. Kyo-don defending, but also managing the ring very well there as he trots back to his corner. 3-point gap, last round. Last minute bits of advice as we go into the last round here, the final of day 1. Who's going to come out on top? Oh, we've seen AIUKAEV come from behind before, not least against Muhammad Cho. He's going to have to do it again. I mentioned had a little chat with Kyo-don before it. Didn't think he was going to get past Sajid Mardani. Not the best in the semis.
No. Much better in this match though. He seems to know exactly what he wants to do, how he's going to try to win, so we're seeing a little bit more from him.
Can he produce more here in the third and final round? AIUKAEV, the taller figure, stalking forward. Kyo-don takes a low kick there, and he'll be happy to take that. It might hurt, but the Gamjon hurts even more.
It's only got to hurt for 1 minute, 50 seconds.
And the $5,000 will make it feel a lot better, as will the ranking points for the Olympic Games. AIUKAEV been put under pressure, but too much holding on the inside there. Kyo-don saying no, it was pushing rather than holding. So we're going to see another video replay.
It's quite difficult to do that when, for me, from this angle, he was holding. So,
well, he
maybe.
did. But that's a little chat that between fighter and coach. You would know from the British team. Does the coach decide to throw the card? Does the fighter decide? How does it work?
I think you can have an idea of, you can set something out, but when it's in the moment, you know, if your player's saying protest and you're thinking, no, I'm going to save my card because we might need it for something more important when it's a little bit closer, or I think you can set something out, but ultimately it comes down to the moment.
Yep, no question. It's just moments to go in this one. Important. As Gamjon gives a little crumb of comfort for Rafail AIUKAEV. What's the referee's pronouncement? Unsuccessful. Card is gone. Referee pockets it and we are underway again. 10-7. Tense times now. AIUKAEV back in this one. Backing away. Kyo-don trying to use the front leg. Still plenty of time, 1 minute and 30 to go. One headshot from the Russian, tries the big back kick on the way through. Back leg turning kick, doesn't score. Left on the inside, coming closer.
Still trying to get into that short distance. I was just about to say we haven't seen Kyo-don trying to get into that short distance, but he did then, but oh, nice. An amazing front leg.
But he's lost his video
there.
Replay card, so can't protest that one.
A shame when something looks so good.
That was clean
headshot.
Clean,
but we carry on, we move on, we know the rules.
Yeah, rules
is
rules.
What it is.
Yeah, ruling the roost at the moment. No, Kyo-don into the last minute here. AIUKAEV trying to find a little shot on the inside. Nothing doing on the scoreboard. Big spin, big miss. Headshot close though. Thought about a Aaron Cook style sandwich shot there, but the shot was closed. Couldn't cash in. Loses the Gamjon instead. Last 30 seconds now. Big punch from Kyo-don.
It's good to see AIUKAEV really trying now. He's trying to pull out some techniques that he's got there, but a little bit falling short on his technique.
And also the covering on the inside from Kyo-don. As you say, the technique not quite working, but the cover from the Korean. He's done well to recover. Lovely evasion there.
Nice back kick, nice to Ichagi there. Unsuccessful, but nice to see anyway.
Yep, gives AIUKAEV lots to think about, but thinking of glory and finishing with a flourish there. Great headshot there from Kyo-don. Claps to the head of AIUKAEV and raises the roof here in the copper box. AIUKAEV has decided enough is enough, my friend. I'm off skate. Game over for AIUKAEV. Kyo-don, the champion, takes the plaudits, takes the prize, and takes the pot of gold at the end as well. Final. Kyo-don, tactics over size, skill over power, and it is Korean gold to complete the heavyweight set. And we will jump straight onto the medal presentation. If you can stay with us, that would be fantastic. If you cannot, join us again tomorrow. Of course, we have plenty more Olympic Taekwondo action from 7 till 9. BBC Red Button, BBC website, and of course the World Taekwondo Federation will be streaming it as well. Kyo-don, top class champion, and that completes our first day, Sarah. We've seen a little bit of everything. Most important, welcome back to you.
Thank you very much.
And have you enjoyed a few highlights? Give us a few seasoned moments.
Well, Lauren Williams has got to be the highlight of the day. So that's that one. I think for me as well, seeing the -68 final, just the whole match. You know, Bradley was awesome. Abagosh, just that golden point for me was great. A nice one to see. And a nice one to finish on as well. Big headshot from Kyo-don, completing the sets. Yeah. Inevitable at the end. Actually, I was just about to say that. You know, he was walking on not great preparation, open to a headshot, and just to finish the match. Kyo-don took the advantage and just give him that last bit of confidence at the end.
Yep, and the confidence paid off. The movement, the timing, and the technique in the end. Kyo-don seals it with a headshot, and he will now receive his just